Hello. Is everything looking good here? I think stuff's running. Get the music going. What's up, everyone? What's up? So, everyone, day 2, Echo Arena. How are y'all doing? Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Let's see. Neptune, Aaron Taylor, Ozzy B, Evan Gamer, Echo Ninja, that Chewy Jewy. Everyone, welcome to the stream. Life's going pretty good for me. Hey, what's up, legit? Welcome to the stream as well. So, we got some new updates. Some huge new updates about Echo VR basically shutting down and the whole drama behind it. So, I've basically laid out a plan of everything I'm going to talk about. First, I'm going to talk about the petition. Then next, I'm going to talk about some of the new videos that are coming out. And then after that, probably going to give some takes on what's happening. Then I'm also thinking if we have time to maybe organize some theories about, like, basically just organize everyone's theories of why Meta is doing, like, what is happening right now, why it's shutting down, because everyone seems to have a different take on it. And then after that, potentially talk about an Echo Arena replacement. So I really hope all of you guys enjoy the stream today. This, honestly, if I want to be completely honest with all of you, I feel like the urge to make content and that adrenaline that you get when when the opportunity to make content is thrown right in front of you, like, to be honest, doing these live streams and stuff, it's never been more fun. So I really wish it didn't have to be under these circumstances. But sincerely, to all of you who are joining me this stream, last stream, like, really, thank you all. Because, like, legitimately, everyone, we're smashing viewing records. We're smashing watch time records. It's absolutely amazing. So, thank you guys all for joining me today. I think without further ado, it's probably time for us to start talking about the news. So, with that said, let's get into the news. So first of all, we're going to be talking about the petition. It seems my webcam's being a little weird, so I'm going to crop that right here and make that change. Okay, so right now, petition update for everyone talking about the petition. We so far, as of me opening this tab, have had 12,784 signatures, which is actually insane. So everyone's supporting the petition. Thank you so much. I mean, literally, at 50,000 signatures, this thing's gonna be the top signed petition on change.org, which I find super funny because, like, a whole petition, there are probably plenty of bigger issues than a video game shutting down in the world right now, and somehow our little game, our little patch project is gonna be making it to the top. So that's honestly super sick. A lot of support has been happening for it, and a lot of people have been asking, go check out the petition, go sign it, and we're really all just hoping for the best. So I'm really happy that this is happening right now. Yeah, it's literally only been 1 day legit. It's kind of crazy. All right. Yeah, but a big company like Meta and Ready Dawn probably aren't gonna care for it. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, what we need to realize is that it's probably still going to happen. But I can tell you one thing. Community is definitely preparing for the day that this happens. And now that that's out of that's out of the way. Yo, wait, who just subbed? Wait, frick. Oh no, I want to thank you. Just a blank? What happened? What's happening? What's happening? Oh, for those of you asking why didn't I signed this on the first day, and it autofilled my information, and so my city, state, zip code, and all that kind of got leaked. So I kind of had to delete all of this, which I sincerely apologize. But last time I checked, I probably don't want to get doxxed, so I kind of just have to leave it like that. But yeah, I did sign it in my chemistry class as soon as I got the DM, because I really do love Echo VR, and I do want to keep making content for this game. Community is amazing, literally, and the support has been also amazing as well. So now that that's out of the way, we gotta talk about some of the stuff that's been going on in the YouTube part of the community, because oh boy, everyone, Like, seriously. We have gotten the big guns. We got the special forces. We got, like, I don't even know how to explain it. But I think for those of you who watched the Mr. Sticks video, when he basically talked about bigger creators coming in to potentially, like, help this. Oh, what's up with my, hold up. What's up with my alert? My alert's being weird. Give me a second, chat. But anyway, while I'm fixing that, it's honestly been pretty crazy. And we're seeing a lot of support from a lot bigger creators. And even if it's just so they can, you know, maybe get that quick view or so, we'll take the support anytime. I'm just gonna do that. Okay. I tried implementing a latest subscriber thing, but for some reason it didn't work. Did chat just get reset? Shoot. All right, there we go. It's back. But yeah. I hope there's a big Echo VR content creator that makes the last couple days lobby. Probably. Now all we need is a Tuesday news day and we're set. Well, I feel like this is even better than a Tuesday news day. Like, Tuesday news day does get a lot of stuff. But seriously, we got an entire vid just dedicated to us. Like, I feel like that's better than a Tuesday news day. Because as much viewership as that holds, like, it's pretty crazy to actually just have an entire video just for us. All right, so let's see. Joshua Benavides, Jennifer Douglas, welcome to the stream, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Glad all of you could be here. Now that this is out of the way, let's go into full screen.
We're here for one thing, and that is,
and we're going to check out thrillseeker's video on it. If you haven't seen it already, then this will be the first look at it. So let me hit pause on the music, and we're going to be reacting to this live. So I'm really excited for all of you guys.
we're here for one thing, and that is Echo Arena, and that is to push VR and esports forward and be the pioneers going into the future.
What's the point?
This is getting a little ridiculous. And if you or anybody ever wanted even more evidence that Meta, or what used to be Oculus, really doesn't care about you at all, well, something just happened that should give you all of the evidence that you should ever need.
There we go. I'll put it to 720p, but I kind of got to balance the video
And
stuff.
to be real, it's getting to the point now that I have no clue how Meta is even getting away with this. If this were any other segment of gaming, really any other company in the gaming industry, this would not be okay. This would be
Like, it really wouldn't. Like, it truly would not be okay. Like, let's say that it can't be that big because then it wouldn't shut down, but let's say, like, how should we put it? Like, let's say has to be kind of like a niche. Yeah, like TF2. Let's say TF2, the perfect example, Aaron. Let's say that TF2 shut down. Do you know how much outcry and support would have for TF2? Like, Valve would keep it up. But the thing about Titanfall is that this is kind of like a first, like, I'm sure Titanfall players looking at us are probably just like, first time. But I feel like Titanfall already kind of prepared for that, and I'm glad that Echo VR is preparing for that too.
Be everywhere. Everyone would be talking about it, and the company would either have to change or be voted the worst company in the world twice in a row and then change. But that just isn't
Bro, imagine being outvoted by, imagine being worse than EA.
But
like, seriously,
let's
dang.
Just calm down a little bit. What exactly happened here? Let me just start from the top. But warning, this actually gets pretty deep, so buckle up. It was just announced in a Medium post that the longtime classic Echo VR will lose official support immediately, and that the servers will be terminated August 1st of this year. Echo VR being developed by Ready at Dawn, one of the many Meta-owned
posted an
VR game
anniversary
studios,
tweet for Echo
previously
VR.
responsible
Very
for
bad
some
timing.
pretty big games,
Very
including
bad timing
one of my
indeed.
favorite VR games of all time. And honestly, this isn't all that
Yo,
weird.
what's up, Carrot
This
Taylor?
sort of
Welcome to the
thing
stream. Thanks for
happens
tuning in.
games all the time, and it's kind of the problem with live service games in general. You play them until either you get bored or they get shut down, and after
honestly,
they're shut down, they're just gone forever. But usually they don't just get shut down randomly. big things have to happen. Either a company goes bankrupt, or there
Right?
just aren't enough players playing the game to make it worth keeping the servers up, or some crazy weird legal battle happen. And this is exactly where the fishy weird part comes in. Look, I don't need to tell you that VR is pretty niche. VR in general just doesn't pull in the numbers that Call of Duty or Overwatch or Fortnite does, obviously. But there are still millions of active daily VR users between the Quest and PC VR and PSVR, and the vast majority of them are on the Quest too. And things start looking really fishy when you realize that Echo VR is one of the most popular VR games on the entire market. And it's also one of, if not the most popular multiplayer game that Meta owns. And it's certainly one of, if not the most popular esport that Meta owns, with the only competition being Onward. And it's had 7 seasons of paid cosmetics from the
And even then, no diss to Onward, but considering they're in 2 completely different niches of VR, like one's the VR FPS and one's an esport, or not an esport, just like, you know, Ultimate Frisbee, Ender's Game, whatever you want to call it. Like, even then, I wouldn't even really consider that competition because you're not really, the only thing you'd really be competing for is the general player base, which even then, it's like, most people have both, so.
this very active user base, including 7 battle passes. So it
Fortnite
can't be a
battle
money thing.
pass.
So why is it getting shut down then? And here's what the company had to say. At Ready at Dawn, we pride ourselves on being open and communicative with our community. To that end, we
If your Onward died, you have Pavlov. Yeah, which is, I think that's what Mr. Stick said in his video. Like, it doesn't, this is really way bigger of a difference than a VR FPS, because a VR FPS can be easily replaced. Not saying that some of the games like Onward can just be replaced by Pavlov, because it can't. Way different mechanics. But, you know, at the end of at the heart, it's just FPS. There's plenty of those, but there's no like second Echo Arena. I mean, the only one you could really consider a second Echo Arena is Knock. But even then, it's kind of just going for more. I feel like Knock's just going more for like a gimmick version of Rocket League, which even then is still a really good idea. Like, if need be, chat, I'm sure a lot of Echo players would enjoy Knock. I feel like the only problem would be just paying for it, but other than that, yeah.
have news to share. After many discussions internally and with our partners
Notice
at
the
Meta,
faded
we have
clown
made the
in the
difficult
background.
decision to shut down Echo VR. And it was made for
I feel
many
like once
good
you try
reasons,
it,
and
it's
chief
pretty
among
fun.
them is that the studio is coming together to focus on
Echo
our
Arena
next
too,
project.
right?
We can't say anything about it yet, but we are all excited and need all hands on deck.
Also, I'm gonna say, by the way, bro kind of stole my thing. I'm just kidding. I'm the one who usually steals the Medium article and turns them into a video, but looks like no matter how fast my editing is, thrillseeker will always triumph me. Which also, by the way, chat, I took this screenshot of the video like today, and look at this. Look at this. Let me show you this. So I took this was, I searched up Echo VR and our thing showed up. VPH means views per hour. At one point, this video was gaining 124 views an hour. That is the most views per hour we've ever had on the channel. So, 1, thank you guys. But 2, holy crap, that's insane. Thrill is fast, man. Yeah, but not as fast as me. My editing is too simple. So, it's pretty good.
End quote.
I at least got my
so
2.6K.
I'm not sure
or
who
whatever
made the
you wanna call it.
decision at either Meta or Ready at Dawn.
I love
to
the
go
faded
shut down
clown in the
entire
background,
game,
though.
but I just have to ask whoever made that decision.
Literally half the people in Echo VR general chat yesterday. It's just that faded clown emoji.
Just how out of touch with your own community of your game and your
Yo, what's up,
platform
Brave
do
Man
you
Bravey?
really
Welcome to the
have
stream.
be?
Thanks.
And you know what? Here's
Thanks
just
for
a
tuning in.
small
Glad to be
snippet of
here.
a video that I came across from a year ago.
Hey, this
by
Con
the
Dog, I
community
think.
of Echo VR. Just watch
think
this
that's
for a
Con Dog's
second, and I
footage.
think my tone will make sense here.
Echo VR to me.
Oh, this
is a
was,
promise from my childhood.
This is Requiem.
Echo Arena is
This is
way
Echo VR
more
Requiem.
than
This is by
just a
Lanson.
regular computer game.
It
W
transcends
Lanson.
what the most people would call a game.
And I've probably met my closest friends that I'll ever have.
Dimwee.
Because of
Oh,
this
7's for
As a
Dimwee.
person that I met
I
in
love
Echo,
Dimwee, he's awesome.
that I will be marrying this coming fall.
Just play Echo
So
till
one
it
of the
shuts
most
down.
important
Yeah.
aspects will be live service games like Echo VR, Beat Saber, Onward. We're focused on this a lot right now, making sure games can build out active communities.
Oh boy.
Did the quality drop
This is
again?
The game that you're
No. Quality. No, it's at 720p. The frick is going on? Yeah, it's a 720p. Okay.
Shutting down? This is the community that you're smashing out of existence? And it's not like the game is failing either. Relatively, in terms of games and companies that Meta owns, this is pretty much Meta's biggest
Echo VR's
IP
the best
that they
social
own,
game than
except
Rec
for
Room.
Beat Saber,
Gosh,
but that's
hard.
Beat
What a hot
Saber.
take.
And it's almost the
That's a hot
equivalent
take
of,
right
like,
there.
if Microsoft stopped supporting
And they're getting
Halo
rid
and
of it.
just said,
Real
sorry, Infinite shuts down in 5 months. We need all hands on deck to make whatever game is next. Sorry about all the time you spent. Sorry about all the money you've spent, but we've thought really hard about this, and this is
Ready at dawn trying to face the player base.
the best decision for us. What? Okay, so this actually does get a lot more complex and way more interesting, and really tells a lot about what's going behind the scenes.
Okay,
at
wait,
Meta.
this is the theory part. This is the theories. This is where he gets into the theory. This is why I want to organize all the theories, because everyone has so many different takes and they're all really good. So everyone please pay close attention to Thrill's theory, because it's honestly insane.
And oh boy, we're gonna get into that. But I gotta make a point real quick. For a game that has a very active user base, a user base that has spent hundreds of dollars each user and thousands of hours within it, and for a community as dedicated to not only Echo
brings it up,
VR
love it.
as a game, but Ready at Dawn and Meta as well, does it really take that much
Oh yeah, this
extra
involves
work
Gorilla Tag.
just
It's
to
kind of
keep
crazy.
servers up so these people can just keep playing, so that their money and their time wasn't just poof gone, or even just move to peer-to-peer, no server costs, you don't even have to update it, just let people play on forever. But I
Yeah,
also know
they
that
should.
it can't be a cost thing. You're freaking owned by Meta, the biggest spender on the metaverse in the world. You guys brag about dropping
I'm just gonna say, first time ever hearing Thrillseeker say frick. Welcome to the no swearing club.
10 billion like it's nothing. And I know Meta's going through some very heavy budget cuts, but if this is where you're really cutting your budget, Meta has their priorities way wrong.
They could give the
Because
game to a
if
different
this
company.
is
So many
true,
people have
this proves
suggested
something
that.
that I've known in the
I don't know
back
why
of my
they
head
don't
for
just
a
give it to
long
another
time
company.
that
I'm
I've
sure Meta
really
could really-
tried to
if-
ignore.
if-
But not
If Meta's really truly cutting their losses on Echo VR, I mean, you might as well just give it to another company. Because then it benefits both the players, but then it also, it just, it lets Meta not have to, have to deal with servers and stuff like that. Like, just give it to another company. Let them do it. I'm sure there's some talented startup company that would probably gladly take Echo VR off Meta's hands.
only does Meta not give a crap about you, but they really don't give a crap about you. And they obviously
almost like
don't
it's owned
give
by
a
Mark
crap about
Zuckerberg,
VR's
Facebook,
current
man.
user base either. All they give a crap about is what they can attain in the future. Because if they did, there's no way they could ever make a decision like this. There just has to be
Their
some
reputation would
ulterior
skyrocket
motive.
if they did
Otherwise,
that,
I'm
right?
crazy, right? Either Ready at Dawn has a new game on the way that they just haven't announced yet, and
They
they
better.
really don't want to split their player base for a new game, or maybe they're pulling the good old Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2 thing where they discontinue the service of one to start the next, which
Probably
only
not.
really works if you announce the next thing first
Yeah,
before you
there you
cancel
go.
the first one. Or there's something way weirder going on, and it has
Alright,
to
see ya,
do
Aaron.
with
Thanks for
something
tuning in.
you probably didn't expect.
Oh, wait, no.
Gorilla Tag.
See
Put
ya,
your
Benevid's
tinfoil
Bros
hat on,
1.
boys and
Thanks for
girls.
tuning in.
This
Glad
is
you
a
could
bit
be
of a
here.
rabbit hole, but it may explain exactly why Echo VR is about to be dead.
Oh, yeah,
and
here it
it's
comes.
Not
I
just
love this
because
theory.
Meta doesn't care. It's more than likely because Ready at Dawn, Meta's first big acquisition and developer
big
of Echo
conspiracy.
VR,
This is why I wanna
is
organize them all.
incapable of working on Echo VR.
I'm gonna stay quiet
They
now.
more than likely no longer even have the talent to do so. And I will say, if you do have the talent, then prove us all wrong. You can do it. But back to my reasoning. Ready at Dawn isn't some indie studio. Looking at their previous titles, they have some of the most talented developers out there. In fact, the reason why Echo VR and Lone Echo are so crazy good is because they pioneered
Yo,
VR game
Solo,
development
thanks for
and practically
subscribing.
made
Welcome to
this
the
out of
stream. Thanks for
nothing
tuning in.
back in
Glad you could be here.
2017. But after a Meta acquisition, some high-level developers leaving the company or being put on other Meta projects entirely, well, there's a thing called employee attrition, where talent leaves a company but is never replaced. And this couldn't be more true.
Who would have thought that
than
Gorilla
this
Tag
story
would
I'm
kill
about to
Echo,
tell you.
right?
This is gonna blow your mind. So let's go all
Mind
the way
blow.
back to the 3 original Echo VR beta testers.
Here we
Later
go.
becoming world finalist in an Echo VR VR esports competition. Obviously, all three of these guys loved VR, and all three of them eventually even built their own VR games or applications out of their inspiration and love for VR. One of them built something called Vertex Stadium, an app that actually later helped with
Vertex
Echo
Stadium
VR
is super
tournaments.
cool.
Another built something called Grav, and the last beta tester is known as Lemming, and he made a little game that you guys might recognize, Gorilla Tag.
What?
But it actually gets a little spicier. Not only
We as the Echo VR community created the very thing that destroyed us all. It's like the US making the atomic bomb and then dropping it on themselves. Like, honestly.
only was Gorilla Tag built by one of the most successful hardcore OG Echo VR players of all time, but its massive breakout success,
Yeah,
which
we basically
shouldn't be
did
understated,
Stoppable. Also,
attracted
welcome to the
a
stream.
couple
Thanks
of
for tuning
people
in.
that are very important to the story. In a since-deleted blog post from only 6 months ago, Lemming announced that
Here's the
his two
interesting
new
part.
hires were David Yee, a director and studio manager at Oculus for 7 years, who then became Gorilla Tag's new chief operating officer,
Pretty cool.
and David Newbelt, project lead at Ready at Dawn for 14 years and 10 months, and the
No. What's that? Look at that right there. Full time project lead for Echo VR. Look at that. Got stolen. Literally, Gorilla Tag stole the main lead. They literally stole the main lead. Echo VR stole Ready at Dawn from themselves to make Gorilla Tag. Like, what? 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 It's like, how? Why? It's like, what? And also, it's also kind of created, it's, no, whoa, chat. Do not go haywire. Stay respectful. It was not this dude's fault that his game got big. It was the fault of the player base. Okay? It was our faults. We were the ones who decided to play his game. I think he just wanted it as a safe space for him not to get out of there, like to get out of. I remember like somewhere reading about this because I read about this before. But I think he actually originally created it like to get away from the toxic children of Echo Arena, which is super funny because then immediately all of the toxic children immediately went to Gorilla Tag, which is super duper funny. Like, I absolutely love that. It's kind of irony, not gonna lie. But yeah, look, but stay respectful. Do not go harass anybody involved. It's not their fault that Meta is being a butt about this. But there it is. There's the proof. L's for rad. G-Tag just came in, stole them, and then shot to the top of the Oculus store. So, kind of L's. Big L's.
project lead for Echo VR. David Newbelt came on as the chief technical officer of Another Axiom, which is Gorilla Tag's company. And here we are. You know what? Just
Big L's.
Just let that sink in for a moment.
Yep.
Gorilla Tag may have killed Meta's biggest VR game.
Ugh,
Of course,
not
you
good.
don't know that. There could be a million factors here, and it's not the fault of Gorilla
Big
Tag
L's.
or Lemming. Ready at Dawn has been in what feels like development hell for a long time. Just
Yeah.
look at Lone Echo 2. Come on.
Yeah, they
And I
have.
don't blame the executives for leaving Ready at Dawn, especially after being acquired by Meta and talent likely being traded out of the company, especially leaving for something like Gorilla Tag, which is
Have
a
you played
true
Lone Echo?
sensation
No, I
right
haven't.
now. I mean, it's a good
didn't buy
move
it.
career-wise. And after digging all this up, I
Never really had
honestly
enough
think
money,
that Ready
so-
at Dawn is
And then they
just a
discontinued them,
skeleton
so-
crew with a ghost at the helm. The
Didn't
people
really
that
wanna.
made Lone Echo and Echo VR what it was are scattered all over Meta Reality Labs or in different companies or maybe even laid off in this giant round of layoffs.
Yeah, wait,
And
it
the
actually-
only way this decision
Hold up,
makes
hold up.
sense
It actually does explain why we got like 0 updates. It's literally because Rad was like physically incapable of providing the talent in order to get these updates. Or I guess not Rad, but it was Meta who was physically incapable of providing staff with talent in order to kind of like, you know, develop this content. So all they could do is, I'm sure the only talent people there they had were just the people who were designing cosmetics. And so that's all they could really throw out. I mean, not really any other. It's a good explanation. It definitely explains why we were so lackluster on updates and why we had like what's basically the same game for like 5 years. So, and why a lot of the bugs never got fixed. Like a lot of the major ones got squashed, but like, you know. Also, gotta say, everyone, thank you for 2.5k. Big dubs for everyone in the channel. Glad we're seeing a lot of support here. So yeah, let's continue.
Is if Ready at Dawn is completely incapable of working on Echo VR moving forward, which is why it's dying. And looking at all this, that seems pretty likely. And like I said, if I'm wrong here, checkmate, prove me wrong. Because this still isn't okay. I don't care if you have a skeleton crew or if Ready at Dawn has been picked clean by Reality Labs so badly that they only have interns left. You can't leave your game and entire community to just—
Bro, big L's to the interns who are working at Rad right now. Like, honestly, they must be... Man.
die. And
Must
if
be
the
so
entire
stressed right
team
now.
is still there at Ready at Dawn, which I really hope is not the case, because that really means that you don't care about your player base.
Yeah.
All you have to do is something
Big L.
super basic and simple. Don't kill the game, keep the servers up. This is not a dead game. You don't have to kill it. It's one of the only games like it ever made, and it still has hundreds
petition.
of active players.
There it is.
In fact, this is the game that was the background of my very first video on this channel. This has a deep connection with VR
Did the quality
history
just
and the
drop?
VR community.
No,
And
no,
Meta,
it's
if
still
you're really
640.
so broke that you gotta take down servers, at least make it peer-to-peer before doing so it's not completely wasted.
Just
Because
do
if you
it.
take this down, not only are thousands of people's hard-earned money and time playing the game just gonna be gone forever to never be accessed again,
Just
but
make-
all the work of the
Make
developers
every lobby a private lobby, and then just have it run through the headset, and then start matchmaking. Simple.
that made this game is just poof.
Yo, what's up,
gone
Riker
as
Stefan?
well.
Welcome
And
to the
come
stream.
on,
Thanks
just
for tuning in,
show
man.
us that you care a little bit. This is your core community. And well, if there's one thing I do guarantee you, it's that this VR industry is very small. And I don't know personally if I could ever trust Ready at Dawn ever again after
I don't
this,
think
if
anyone
this actually
can.
goes through. It's really sad for one of my favorite
I don't think
developers of
anyone's
all
gonna
time
support
to
any
this,
projects
and
from
I
Rad.
know that I'm not the only one.
I mean,
Maybe
definitely,
it was the Meta acquisition, maybe
I mean, there is always the possibility that Rad, like, is actually like working on a really big title that maybe could have some sort of Echo VR like in it. Probably not the case, but if they're gonna do this, let's hope that they have a good game to back it up.
maybe it was Gorilla Tag, maybe it was a combination of so many
And also, if really need be, they could also just enlist help from the community. Like, I'm sure there are plenty of community people who know, like, who probably are talented enough to do this.
things that I can't even wrap my brain around. Either way, just don't kill the game Ready at Dawn. It's easy. Keep Echo VR alive, not just for another year, not just for 2. Let it live forever, peer to peer. It's what the community deserves. Whew. Well, that was something for sure. And if you've been around all my
last
other
stream
content and the
video.
channel, you would have noticed that I haven't been uploading nearly as much. And it's because I'm really trying to figure out where I want to take this channel. And I think I
Interesting.
have some pretty
Whoa,
fun
whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. I'm gonna keep it a buck here. Everybody gangsta until thrillseeker has an identity crisis with this channel. Like, huh? Big man's got an identity crisis? This is crazy. I mean, he literally has the size, channel, and player base, not player base, viewer base, to where he could really just cover any game he wants. I want to know. I'm kind of more interested in what he has to say about his identity crisis.
changes coming, but definitely have some patience
Get
with
a
me.
Mario
And also
chases
let me
on
know
your
if you
fan
enjoyed
game.
this kind of like, you know,
Maybe.
something happened and I just made a video about it. I do gotta say though, Tuesday Newsday isn't going anywhere, but I'm gonna be
Bug.
rethinking the formula
Bug.
for a while. In the meantime though,
Interesting.
you can expect more things like this as long as you guys like it, and quite a few new fun hardware videos with the return
Yo,
of Virtually Odd. I've been
Sci-Fi,
waiting for that.
welcome to the
I think it's time for a
stream.
newly
Thanks for tuning
updated
in. Glad to have
thrillseeker,
you
know,
here.
brave the next year of VR 2023, and we do it together. And I just want to say
Thank you.
again, thank
Thanks
you to
for
all my
tuning in,
Patreon
Sci-Fi.
supporters, especially my Omegas. I've been posting a bunch of behind-the-scenes content on there.
Should I
It's pretty
start-
dope,
I
so
feel like
check
I
it
should-
out. Your support makes all
I feel like I should start thanking all my channel members in my videos. I've like been planning to do that, but then every time I just like keep forgetting. I feel really bad about it because I really want to thank them.
of this possible. But until next time, don't forget to like this video if you loved it, subscribe
Sad to
if
have
you
you on
want more of
CCT.
this,
Thanks,
and hit
Sci-Fi.
that freaking bell if you just can't live without it. Much love. Thrill out.
Yeah, good video, Thrill. I'm not gonna play your outro because I don't know if the music's copyrighted or not. I know you use Epidemic Sound, so it's like, yeah, you know. But yeah, all right. Let's continue. Or hold on, let me. I'm gonna just. All right, here we go. So that was Thrill Seeker's video. A lot of information has been presented and a lot of proof for that information, which is super interesting. So I guess we could start doing this composition. Hold up. I'm gonna make a new Google Doc, and this is basically just gonna be like a composition of all of the theories that we have for Echo VR right now. So Echo shut down theories. All right, so we'll go 1. All right, so theory 1 from Thrill Seeker. This is what Thrill Seeker has to say about this. So, first theory. Thrill Seeker from Thrill Seeker. So Thrill Seeker, so basically he thinks that Echo VR is going to shut down because Rad has a lack of talent on the team who can maintain the game and servers. So that's basically a rundown of mainly due to poached competition from Gorilla Tag and Reality Labs. I also wish people, man, I hope we get refunded our money back from the things we bought because they scanned us. I mean, yeah. Yo, what's up, Go Ninja? Welcome back to stream. All right, so right now we're basically compiling all the theories of why Echo VR is shutting down. Yeah, I mean, technically you didn't have to buy the stuff. I just wish people didn't just sit in the lobbies messing with colors and chassis and actually played the game. I mean, they did kind of just unlock like 99 different items, so you know, it's pretty, you know, pretty kind of, it's, you know, new cosmetics for free. I think anyone would want to check them out. You shouldn't get a refund because it's not worth the money during the time. Yeah. I mean, as much as it would be nice to give a refund, it probably isn't going to happen. You know. Try playing on the Quest 1. My Quest 1's broken. I can't use it right now. I hope the scammers get scammed. Alright. So, that's Thrill Seeker's video on it. That's his theory. I think while we're here, we should also just add Carter Todd's theory, because he has like a whole 10-minute video talking about it. But to basically sum it up, it was just because I'd rather you guys go check out his video than have me react to it, because I feel like he also deserves a lot of support. I mean, he is like one of the biggest Echo content creators, so if Rad gave a refund, Rad would be bankrupt. Yeah, probably. So Carter Todd 2, so his theory basically justifies, so his is like the community was too toxic and Meta wanted to shut them down to maintain brand friendliness. Okay, so that's basically Carter's theory. I completely just summed this up. I know it may sound dumb. Like, look, I know some of these theories may sound dumb on paper, but I just plead with you to go watch their videos all the way through and then see what they have to say about it, because they are really good. Like, I absolutely loved it. But yeah, I'd say everyone go check out, you could probably just search up Echo VR shutting down, and the video is basically just called why I'm happy Echo VR is shutting down. That's what it just doesn't seem right. You know, I'm just here to compile all the theories. And I think, would it be cool, chat? I feel like what would be really cool is once we compile all these theories, what if I just made a video about what everyone thinks about it? Because I think it could be pretty cool. Probably good place. Echo has a good community. Yeah, it does. He mentions that in his video. I'd advise you after the stream to go check it out, because it is a really good video. All right, so there's that. Let's see. I don't really have a theory, I think, about... I'm like... Because I feel like in all of this, I mean, personally, chat, y'all kind of know me as, like, you know... I'm kind of the dude who's, like, you know, just... I'm going to move my sub count right here, just so it stays out of the alert box. But, I mean, I'm kind of the dude who's... I'm kind of reporting on all of this. Like, even back in the Echo Arena days, when it comes to news and updates, I was usually the person who was, yeah, I'm the messenger. Like, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just documenting all of this for personal history. 20 viewers, yeah. Like, okay. Gotta say, everyone, I can see why we have a lot of viewers, because this is kind of like, you know, biggest Echo news of all time. Like, legitimately all time. So, thank you all for everyone who showed up. Y'all, I'm gonna pop out now. See you tomorrow. Stream. Alright, bye-bye, Aaron Taylor. Thanks for tuning in. Glad you could be here. Yeah, but yeah, I'm basically just here to document this stuff. Hold up, I'm gonna move all this just in case for later. Okay, so got that. Yeah, okay, so now that that's out of the way, we have the next video, which I haven't watched yet. The next two videos I haven't personally watched yet, so I don't know. I love the Z-Grabby. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it later. I'm actually gonna, like, you know, play it and show gameplay to all of it. But for now, hold up, my frames just dropped on my. Hold up, I'm gonna replug in my webcam. Give me a second. Give me a second, chat. It sometimes does this. My webcam. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Lighting dips a bit, but yeah, there we go. That's better. So, all right. So now that we have that out of the way, let's move on to the next video, which is by VR Central. VR Central is a streamer who I personally really like. Like, I think his streams are really fun. The dude is, like, literally always streaming. So if you're ever sitting up and it's 3 a.m., you don't know what to do, he's probably streaming and you could probably go find him. Like, the dude really is streaming 24/7. I don't know when that dude goes to bed, but it's kind of crazy. All right, bye-bye, Solo. Thanks for tuning in. Glad you could be here. So this is VR Central's whole thing. So he's basically, okay, so he's talking about where, why, and notes. So if the why is just what we've already heard, I might skip the why, because if you guys really want to know, like, why, if you guys don't already know, I have a video on my channel where I personally read out, like, the Medium article, as I always do with every Echo News thing. So yeah.
Greetings VR fans young and old. Today we're going to be discussing Echo Arena and its official shutdown coming soon. Now unfortunately I do not personally know anybody that works at the company, nor do I myself, but as somebody who's been playing video games all my life and from someone who has a master's in the business field, I do want to try to...
He has a master's in the business field? I did not know that. Hold on, I'm gonna pause my music. Hold up. I did not know he had a master's in the business field. Gosh darn. VR Central, look at you being studious. My goodness. Freaking studious VR Central over here.
To give the best speculation that I can, because I think I may know the reason why this is happening. But first off, let me go through with you the cold hard facts about what's going on, just so you know what is going to eventually happen with this shutdown. Echo VR will continue to run until August 1st, 2023 at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in the US. Now, that is their language that they use. That Echo VR will continue to run until this cutoff, which means it's not just the servers, it is the entire game itself. Now, I could be proven wrong here, but but based off of the language that they've used in their own published article, it seems as though you will not be able to access the game even in a single player format in case you wanted to pop in there and play against some bots for the nostalgia. And for any players that are going to be logging into the game recently, they're going to have a last farewell by giving everybody the currently available cosmetics from seasons 1 through 6. So as of the announcement yesterday, if you log on and play any game inside Echo Arena, you'll receive all the chassis boosters and bracer sets, all the chassis variants, all 3D rewards from the Echo passes, all Echo shop items including the starter bundle, and all previous event rewards.
Yo, chat, can I just say real quick? I love how, and I get it because it's like kind of like a primary source for all of this, but I'm just gonna say I'm gonna take the first badge for the first YouTuber to use the Medium article, like get a fully edited out video, like a fully fledged video, high production, like first high production. I don't know why I'm stuttering. First high production YouTube channel to use the first high production YouTube channel to use the Medium article. Oh my gosh,
But any items that are claimed as legendary or the VRML awards are not available to get. So that's basically the cold hard facts of the situation, is that Echo Arena and Echo Combat are officially shutting down as of August 1st, and all the cosmetics are available to get from the previous seasons. Now, let's move on to the why. Why is this happening? Why is Echo Arena shutting down? Like many of you starting in the metaverse, my first product was an Oculus brand product. I originally started with the Oculus Rift. So like many of you, I created some fond memories over the years, met some great people. Sure, there were some bad times here and there, but Echo Arena was always there. It was always a fun game to play from time to time, have some laughs in, and meet some new people. And so it leaves one to ponder the question, why would they get rid of a fun game that's been a staple for so many years, has a huge growing community with plenty of different leagues in there that all revolve around there, plenty of content creators that only create Echo content? Why would...
I'm not gonna fully clear my throat, just gonna because there are definitely other content creators who actually do, but I will say it is primarily my thing. Anyone else game not opening?
They get rid of an immensely popular game, and that's where the business side tunes into this conversation. It could actually be profitable for them to stop funding Echo Arena. For those of you that adopted VR early on like myself, you may remember the good old year of 2016. Sure, nowadays there are other brands of headsets that people can choose from. There's a wide variety of PC VR headsets, and of course standalone is also now an option. All the bells and whistles of resolution, compatibility, and flexibility with these headsets each offer their own qualities to be discussed whenever you're shopping for your VR headset. However, whenever I was shopping for my headset, there was really only two major players that people ever really considered. You could either get the Oculus Rift CV1, the first Oculus Rift brand before the Rift S, or you could get the HTC Vive. Each one, of course, offering their own benefits and drawbacks. However, both of them were trying to get above each other. Both of them wanted to be the #1 headset for people to buy, so they had to get creative. It's easy to see how successful Xbox and PlayStation have become from offering their own exclusives to where you have to get their console in order to get their game. And Oculus wanted to be able to follow in their footsteps. Therefore, Echo Arena was born, a free game where all you had to do, the only requirement, was to have an Oculus brand product.
Almost like a
the years of dangling Master Chief in front of gamers to try to persuade them to buy the Xbox worked out for Microsoft, so Oculus thought it might work for them in forms of titles like Echo Arena and making more Oculus exclusives down the road. Echo Arena was born, and Oculus players, young and old, far and wide, were all logging in to be able to play Echo Arena, the zero-gravity disc-throwing game. Leagues and communities were being formed from the ground up from dedicated players that wanted to continue to play the game. Huge tournaments were being formed for tens of thousands of dollars for gamers to be able to compete to win the glory in the metaverse. And even kids who had never touched a piece of technology like this before were able to log into a game and try something out for free and have a fun new experience. However, while the game is popular and widely loved, I think it is the popularity of the Meta brand itself that is going to kill Echo Arena. It's no secret that Oculus, or some of you may know it, Meta, is dominating the VR marketplace. Even pulling up data from Steam to see what users use the most on Steam, you can see that Oculus has 54.43% of the entire VR users. And that's those that are just registered on Steam. That's not even including all the people that are on Oculus Quest standalone with no access to Steam VR. Even as of midway through last year, the Quest 2 is still outselling the Xbox. And this type
wait, what? So Quest 2 is selling better than the Xbox. Yet the Meta stock is dropping? Eh? I don't understand business, chat. I really don't.
Popularity is exactly what I believe is killing Echo Arena. The Quest has decimated the VR marketplace, and so they really don't need to offer things like this, free games to entice people to get a Quest rather than a different product. People are still buying the Quest purely because it is the most convenient, most affordable standalone headset currently. And with Oculus embedding its popularity
if titles wasn't truly like the case, people would probably just buy the Pico 4.
Or into the VR marketplace as it's been doing, it doesn't seem.
I know how that feels. I just saw him with the disc throw. I know how that feels.
As though they feel threatened by other standalone headsets that are coming out. For example, the Vive XR Elite. Because of the fact that it's going to be around $1,000, Meta realizes that they still have a foothold with being the least expensive option. Even with things like the Pico coming out, even if it were to be the price of a Quest 2 or around the price of a Quest 2, it's going to be similar to an iPhone type situation. And what I mean by that is whenever people are trying to shop for phones and phone brands, you know, you always have your friends that are like, oh, you should get an iPhone, that way you can have FaceTime with me, you can message me on iMessage. It starts that free marketing by word of mouth, where just because your friend has a certain brand of something, you should have that brand too. Quest has embedded itself inside the VR marketplace by being the most popular headset, to where now all the other users are going to freely market this headset for them. That, and they've created an entire VR generation that is going to be reliant on the Meta brand. For example, if a new headset were to come out tomorrow and it was actually better than the Quest, would you consider getting that headset instead?
Yes.
Knowing that if you switch headsets, you will lose all of your games that are exclusive to being on that Quest store. Because anything you buy there is going to stay there. If you buy a game on Xbox, it's not going to magically just be on your PlayStation. So I guess in a nutshell, that's what I'm trying to say about Echo, is that it is popular, it is a great game to be able to play, but it was birthed from trying to create competition that isn't really there anymore. Quest has embedded itself and become so popular that it really doesn't have a lot of competition anymore. So because that competition is gone and they've already won, they're already the kingpins, they really don't see it from a business perspective to keep a free game. They don't see it from a business perspective to continue to make updates, continue to make cosmetics. Even if they are buyable, it is entirely possible that the amount of people that buy them isn't enough to be able to keep up with the maintenance that they have to have for the servers and the updates and the customer service complaints from all the racist Echo players that we all know that are in there from time to time. Keeping people on payroll to be able to maintain their Discord server and their other social media, things like that. It could be possible that the revenue coming in just wasn't as much as the revenue going out, and it could have been like this for quite some time. So with a heavy heart, it looks like this might be farewell to Echo Arena. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Was I able to explain this properly? Do you think I may be right in my assumption about what's happening with this game?
Okay, so we have VR Central's opinion on why it's shutting down. So it seems like his opinion is both a combination. So let's see, let's go VR Central. So it seems like for VR Central, his theory is mainly just like it's a combination of trying to create competition that is no longer in the space, and a lack of not turning a profit. Okay, chat, what do you guys think about this? I think I summed it up pretty well. Maybe. I mean, maybe I didn't. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know. Did I sum this up well, or was it... let me ask. I'll start a poll. Summed up well? Because we don't really know if it's actually, like, summed up well. All right, script is basically done. We're back. All right, welcome back, Echo Ninja. Thanks for tuning in. Glad you be here. I think it's summed up pretty well. VR Central, so basically just a combination of trying to create competition that is no longer in the space, and along with that, a lack of not turning a profit. So he's kind of thrown and combined two theories into one, which makes sense. I don't really think I'm missing anything else, and it seems like you guys think the same thing. So I'm gonna end the poll here. Man, this is so exciting. Everyone has so many different theories. This is so fun to watch. Like, I know this is really a disaster, but this is truly wow. Like, everyone has different takes. Everyone's throwing down different theories. It's just like, so cool. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, so actually cried once I heard the news. Hey, yo, what's up? Music Strike. Nexus Strike. All right, sorry. My bad on the mispronunciation, but welcome to stream. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people were entering massive stages of grief once they heard about the news, because it definitely is really sad that this had to happen. So, yo, what's up, Game Scoop? Welcome to stream. I was gonna ask you about your opinion on it. My opinion on it, okay, chat. I don't really have a theory to why it's happening. Like, I don't know, and to, like, be frank, I don't think that's what we should be focusing on. Like, it's good that people, like, having an explanation is fun, because then it does bring closure to what's actually happening, because I'm sure there are plenty of people who would love to just at least get a reason why, but also just to find somebody to blame for this. My own two personal sense is that and I said this in my first stream, you're allowed to feel stuff. You could feel sad, you could feel angry, you could feel you can, like, you know, just not know what to feel. You can feel stressed. I mean, having a loss this big is definitely really hard, and so it's probably going to be really hard for a lot of people, and everyone handles grief in their own different way. So you're allowed to feel stuff, but just make sure to keep yourself respectful and conducted. Don't, like, threaten the devs or anything like that. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you all. Okay, speaking of threatening, did you know that there are actually people who, and I need to put this in the community news, it was in the Echo Discord server. So they created an update yesterday, and hello, Trentic. Echo Viewer's best game I met. My best friend, 23. These 3 years with me have been the best, and it's all because of Echo. Yo, what's up, Juke Gorilla Tag? It was very nice. All right, let me show you guys this. So, okay, here we go. Waiting for the thing to full screen. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. So let me show you this chat. So Echo VR, so the mod Hasco created a community update, and basically, so they basically created a thing. It's like Echo Stories, and they created a channel for positive stories, a support channel as well, because people are definitely, you know, not happy about this. And I'm sorry, chat. The sun's setting right now, so it's probably getting really dark. So I apologize. My webcam is starting to become really dark. But yeah. Then people were actually sending the devs messages of self-harm. Chat, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, because I know y'all are in the community too. But if you have any experiences of self-harm, if you have any thoughts of self-harm, go talk to a trusted adult. Or if you are an adult, go call, like, you know, the self-harm prevention hotline, or, like, go seek therapy if you can. Like, there are plenty of resources for people who actually, whether you like it or not, care about you. You have people who care about you. Never ever think that messages about self-harm is a good thing. And thoughts about self-harm, that's just not a good thing. If you experience any of that, whether you like it or not, you are not well, and you need to go get help. Like, and then also people threaten the mods or the devs, which really foolish. Like, that's just really dumb. Like, why would you do that? Why? For what purpose? What is that going to accomplish? You're gonna send them a pipe bomb in the mailbox and force them back? It's just bad. It's a bad idea. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. So now that we got VR Centrals out of the way, we will be reacting to the final video. I haven't seen this one. I really hope he gives a theory on it, but I'm really excited for this. And it is a also really well-known virtual reality YouTuber. And that YouTuber is Get Hip. Big Pugs for Get Hip. Or no, not Frick. Oh gosh darn it, it's the mystical.
In XR
Oh
news,
frick, I feel so bad. I mixed them up. Oh no. No. Oh no. I'm so sorry. That is the mystical. Oh no. No. Gosh darn it. No. No, it's from the mystical. It's not from Get Hip. Okay. Okay, I'm composed. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this. All right.
Good morning, everyone.
Let's see what
I
he's
hope
got to
you
say
are all
about
doing
it.
fantastic today. My name is Mystical, and today I'm going to be bringing you the latest in XR news. We have quite a bit to talk about
So
today.
this-
Meta going through with
Well, I
another...
mean, there you go. Like, he covers XR news. Like, this is what he does. Mainly VR news. He's a VR news YouTuber. He's like what we could be, Chad, if I was bigger.
massive mistake. App news, new bundles,
showed my
and a
face
lot
all the
more.
time.
So, as usual, let's get right into it. First of all, let's begin with the big headliner. Meta is killing off one of the longest-lasting games on the Quest.
Looks like-
Meta-owned, Ready at Dawn shocked fans
Yeah, it looks like
of
they're
Echo VR with the
also
announcement that
just-
the game will shut down.
Looks like there's
The
some other
multiplayer
news.
game
I'm probably
servers
not
will be
gonna-
turned off this August.
I'm probably not
ending
gonna
support
look at the
after
other
6
news because it
years,
really just
as
I
Ready
really
at
just
Dawn
care
moves
about
on
Echo.
to its next project. The shutdown applies to both Echo Arena and Echo Combat. Released as a standalone multiplayer game back in 2017, built on top of some of the zero-G gameplay seen in Lone Echo.
And I know I'm covering a lot of the content creators, but like we haven't even like touched the surface on all the news articles that have been made, like Upload VR and Road to VR and other things that are involved with VR. I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
Echo VR became a standout title for Quest headsets with full release in 2020. Just a few years later, Ready at Dawn is closing down its servers on August 1st, 2023 at 10 a.m. PT. Announced through Medium, the studio explains the team is shifting focus onto its next project.
Other news
Writing,
ending in
we
VR.
can't say anything about it
Right?
yet,
Basically.
but we are all
Anything
excited
with the-
and need all
Anything with even a mention of VR is probably covering Echo right now.
hands on deck. You can check out the full announcement down below. I'm going to leave a link to it. However, this,
Understandable.
I don't see what could possibly have them shut down servers of such a massive title to focus on something else. Why
Do
not
you
leave
have a
the
theory?
title still going? Or, I don't know, at least open source it or something like that and have others do it. It's meta. They're not going to open source it. Echo VR, I played a lot. In fact, I played it a lot more back in the past. The game did become slightly toxic after a while, so I kind of
Slightly. Come on, Get Hip. I get that you're a VR news channel and all that, and you have to be professional, but slightly. Come on, be real.
moved away from it, but I've still been playing it. And in fact, we even played it on the live stream together. We played it on multiple different live streams
open source
together.
Echo VR would be
Echo
so
VR
awesome.
has been a fantastic
really would.
game for me, and something I can always go back to if I want to do a little bit of zero-G gameplay. I guess I have Lone Echo for that as well.
It's
but
not
the
Get
fantastic
Hip.
thing with
I
Echo
thought it was
VR is
Get
that you
Hip.
could
I
play it
feel so
entirely
bad.
standalone as well, which is why the player base
Huge
was so
fumble on my
massive.
part,
It
chat.
is a meta-owned title, so I guess they can
Huge
do whatever
fumble
they
on
want
my
with
part.
it. If they're working on something larger, does that mean that they are working on something similar to Echo VR and are looking to replace it
Probably?
with something possibly better. The thing
I
is, I
hope.
just don't see why shut down something else if it's working. The game is active. It's got tons of players online every day. It's not like the game is dead and people have bought cosmetics, people have bought battle passes. There was tournaments in this game. What's going to happen to all that? What's going to happen to all the players who bought things in the game? What's going to happen?
It's all going to be
to
dissolved.
the tournaments that were
Everything's
happening in the
dead.
game. Ready
It's
at
all
Dawn is
dead.
making most of the free-to-play
07s.
games past rewards available through a give
Someone's
back
already
event,
making-
while
yeah,
Season
I'm
7
gonna talk about
rewards
Project
will
Zero G
arrive at a
later.
later date. All you need to do is play one of Echo Combat or Echo Arena to unlock one of the following, while the legendary sets from previous seasons will be placed on sale through the Echo shop at a reduced price. Echo VR doesn't have long left, but if you're curious to jump in, it remains free to play. It has always been free to play, and I guess that's what made it so popular. There's actually a petition going on right now to bring back Echo VR, to not have it be killed off. So if you guys want
Maybe
to
they're
sign
making it
I'm
more for
going to leave a
pass-through.
link to
I don't know
that
why
down
they would
below
do
as
that,
well.
though.
I know for a fact
I don't know
I'm
how you
going
would
to miss the
incorporate
game,
pass-through
and I
into
am going
Echo.
to sign that petition simply because, again, the game was something I could always go back to. This, according to me, is a massive mistake. It's going to produce a ton of backlash. It already has. Again, it's not like the game was dead. It was fairly active. This is something that saddens me. But yeah, with that being said, next piece of news.
Okay, so he doesn't really have any theories, unfortunately, about it. So nothing to really add here. But we got like a solid top 3 theories on why this is happening. So here's my thought, though. Would you guys rather me make this into a video? Or would you rather have me make this into a YouTube short? Like, hold on, I'll ask you guys to a poll. Be better for the theory video. Video short, because I can do either. Depends. Because it's definitely possible for either. Did Oculus get another UI update? It probably did. I wonder. I'm just going to leave this poll up while I go talk about the next thing. So, next thing we got to talk about, let's see. What do I have on my notey notes? All right. So, looks like, yeah. All right. So, we got that done. We got given the take on what's happening. We've organized the theories. So, now it's time for me to talk about this amazing title. Now, you're probably wondering what it is. And this is basically going to be like the next Echo Arena. Like, it's actually kind of insane. Let's see if I can find the info on it. Rules, maybe? Oh, here we go. What is Project Z-Grav? Here we go. So this is Project Z-Grav. Right now it's in a Discord server phase, and there is like a basic like kit. There's a basic kit talking about it. So I'll just read it out to you. So Project Z-Grav is a non-profit volunteer project that are working on taking inspiration from Echo Arena we know and love to keep our beloved game intact and also introducing the possibility of new game modes or maps. Right now, we are unsure if this project will be finished as we are very new, but we have people with development and organizational skills behind us, as well as a love for our favorite Zero Gravity game. Right now, we are... Alright, so I founded the server to help bring together the right minds so everyone can collectively build what they want during these difficult times for the community, and hopefully we'll have something we all enjoy in the end. Right now, it'll be most likely that we base our... So they're basically gonna, base it out of Unity, because it's probably going to be PC VR only, because standalone is really hard to port, but that's going to be like coming later. I think they have a person who was able to basically be a side quest developer, because we have an APK for the beta test where I could show you all of the stuff. So right now it's likely you got that. The game will be free to play as to avoid any issues. There will likely be self-hosted, so there are no extra server costs, something we want to echo but may not get. They appreciate the support as they grow this very fast community. And until then, you can listen to the radio, do like or I like that one. Have you guys... Hey, can I get the... I'll give you guys the link to it. I'll put it in chat right now. Copy. All right. Let's go. Boom. there's the link, so you can go join. Tell them Trentic sent you. But let's see. So then after that, hold up. Need to check this. So now that that's out of the way, I actually did ask. I asked Sci-Fi if I could actually show the gameplay of what it currently looks like what the, because we just got the most, it's a really minimal build. Like, it actually is a really minimal build, and it literally probably just has like basic physics, just to show that they actually, like, you know, can do it. So I'm gonna boot up my Quest right now. And let me switch to my webcam. So I'm gonna boot up my Quest right now, and I'm gonna show you basically I'm just gonna showcase it. I'm gonna showcase the gameplay, what it looks like, I'm gonna give my experience to how it feels. I've already installed the APK. Yeah, and it has only been a day, which is super insane that they've already made so much progress. So let me do this. I'm gonna move my chair back so I can have more of a play space. But yeah. Ugh. Putting on my Quest. And then I'm gonna need to go to I need to cast it. I hope they cast it as well. Cast. Let's go to casting, oculus.com/casting. Yeah, it's only been a day. Imagine 3 months. Dude, let's hope they make this fast progress. We shouldn't expect it, but we should hope. Because if we can get this really fast progress, it'd be really nice. Alright, let's cast. Okay. There we go. Hopefully things are working here. Showcase it. Let me go to Quest casting. Let me transition. I'm gonna mute this mic. Alright, hello everyone. Can you hear me? Is everyone? Yo, what's up, Sci-Fi? Welcome to the stream. So honestly though, chat, the fact that they've made this much the fact that I've made the progress enough to already port it to an APK is really insane. Yeah, this is my Oculus home. It's Minecraft. It's really nice. Alright, so let's go to unknown sources, Project ZGrav. So it's really basic right now, like super bare bones, like you'll see. So right now, here we go. We've opened it. This is the official beta for Project ZGrav. It's a lot smoother than it pertains because Quest does limit the frame rate for casting, but right now it's super nice. So as you can see, right now they have a disc, they have a thing to grab onto, and they have a goal. So you can actually move around. They've already recreated the zero gravity feel, which is super insane that they did this like literally in a day. So you can already move around. You can also, yeah, you can move around with the boosters like as if it was regular Echo. You can't do the super boost with your left thumbstick, but you can do a sudden stop with the right thumbstick. Along with that, over here, we have the disc. So this is and by the way, there is no sound here because this is really just a bare bone, like probably if this game does as well as people hype it up to be, this is going to be like probably one of the earliest, this is going to be the earliest recorded public footage of the game. Like this is the live stream for the earliest public recorded footage of the game because everything else is locked behind the beta testing. I'm really like, everyone like give a big thanks to Sci-Fi for letting me do this. So as you can see right here, we're moving around, and then there's the disc physics, which are a little bare bones right now, but as you can see, they're definitely like, it definitely works. Moving it around, throwing a disc while moving is a little suspicious. Like yeah, it'll do that. Like it kind of throws with the movement of the character instead of being stopped by arm physics, which is completely fine. It's just, you know, this is still, as stated before, really early build, and it also does kind of take the momentum of your movement, and when you let go, it kind of goes a little extra. So I think when picking up the disc, like normally when you're stopped, like it barely moves. Like you can see, like there's just a little bit of momentum added, which really adds up in 0G. But yeah, I mean, the fact that they've already done this is insane. It's literally been a day, and they already have a port for everything, which really just goes to show the dedication of the development team. Because the fact that, like, let me tell you something, chat. Game development is hard. Like, super hard. And the fact that I think they have like 11 devs online, at least when I saw them, it was like I saw about 11. So the fact that this is happening and people are just doing this out of the kindness of their hearts is insane. But yeah, I mean, other than that, that's really, I want to see if I can get let me get a first, I've gotten the first 3-pointer, if I can make it. I'm not good at this game. I like just got good at Echo, so. First 3-pointer ever scored in Project Z Storm, and then we need the first bounce shot. There we go. First public recorded scoring. Due to public record, I am the first official scorer in I don't know, stuff. It's like that one dude in the NBA. It's like the first person to score in the NBA. For a time, he was the GOAT. I mean, a very short time, but he was the GOAT. So yeah. But other than that, yeah. I mean, that's really that's really how I showcase it. I'm going to stop casting now and return back. All right, I'm going to return back to the chair. Darigad, thanks for subscribing. All right, let me return back to my webcam. Let's get some musica going. Yeah, Darjarad. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you for subscribing. Glad you could be here. And yeah, so it's really, really interesting how they've been able to get all of that done in like literally just a day. Now, chat, we have officially documented the first public gameplay of Project Z grav. Right now, the Echo game looks like a Roblox VR game. It does. It kind of does. Like, honestly, it's pretty funny. But yeah, honestly, I feel like, I mean, I'll end the poll right here. So it seems like people want to see a video for me basically just, I'm compiling all the theories. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, we're also working on a PC VR beta. One thing I do want to ask Sci-Fi is, if you were able to get an APK right now, is there like potential that you have somebody who knows how to like port all that to a Quest 2 APK? Because I think beta testing this, like it's the same thing with Breachers. Beta testing this would be absolutely amazing. I mean, that's really all I have to ask. But yeah, other than that, I want to thank all of you for watching this live stream. It's a bit of a short one, but other than, yes, lol, oh, Godspeed to whoever knows how to port the APK, like the one dude who knows how to. But yeah, other than that, chat, that's really going to end it for the stream. So thank you all for tuning in. That's all the Echo news that we have for day 2. So yeah, with that said, my name is Trentic, and I will be signing out. Peace out, everybody.